Is it go?
Yeah, go downward, please. Can everybody see the screen? The screen? You can make it bigger. Okay, yeah. So you can continue. Yes. Go down, please. Further down. Please go down. Continue, please. Okay, great. So in your screen, you can make my picture small and Ubuntu screen like the main page. Okay, introduction programs. Why Germany? We discuss. Why not so popular? What are the opportunities available? Go slowly a little bit. So masters, degrees, and PhDs. We discuss. Hold on. Now these are the categories of different subject categories. There are more than 200 master's programs this semester, 728 programs next semester, PhD programs 243 during the year. Go to the next one. So what are these eligibilities for admission as well as for scholarship? These are mainly for masters as for PhDs. As I mentioned to you, good academic background, good degree, strong CV, motivation letters and essay, application forms, recommendation letters, IELTS, and for additionally for PhDs, research proposal. Go to the next one, please. Estimated cost. This is mainly in Sri Lankan rupees, but also in euros. This is actually by including 1,000 tuition fee, but now there are no tuition fees. So this is around 16 lakh or around 12,000 US dollars or maybe 10,000. You need to have maximum 7,000, 8,000 to 10,000 euros at the beginning when you are applying for visa. Okay, next one, please. These are some of the programs I have listed here. If you can take a screenshot of this, you can take a screenshot from here. It's possible in Hangout, I'm not sure. But I will not go into details for individual program because of lack of time. Now, what I have listed here, now first one, this MBA is actually expensive one. I want to show you how much it costs to do a standard MBA. This is around 40,000 euros. So I will not advise such kind of programs. This is a private business school. Now, if you see the next one, international business, this is a master's in international business, which is not MBA, MIB, this is free. So in Germany, for example, private universities, high-fi business schools are very expensive. However, if you don't follow the same like terminology, if you can do a master's in business or MA in international business, that is cost free. Okay, so that is one trick I wanted to tell you. Now this one, for example, Master of Arts, they charge fees, but you can pay within 6-7 years. So they say you can pay how much you want to pay. So some kind of different model. They will not say you pay 10,000. Even if you pay 1,000 euros, that is enough. You can pay the rest later when you get the degree and the jobs. So this is a different model. Now, engineering degree, master's degree, standard 2 years degree, free. Now, if you are not very interested in engineering, business and management, there are programs, for example, international master's program, South Asian studies, European studies, such programs which are not very common in Sri Lankan universities. So these are also free. But getting admission is a little bit difficult because you have to have a social science background. Now, this is called regional studies. Then you have masters in management, film studies, peace studies, European human rights. So different types of programs. I just wanted to show you some highlights of multiple style of programs: business, engineering, and social sciences. Now this is the example for PhD, 3 years international standard PhD. Now, for example, if you look at the first one is a paid one, private university. From second one onward, the second one is a free one. Third one is a pay how much you can model of program. All other programs are free, no tuition fees, and sometimes you can have scholarship. I actually wanted to now in physical online session we had last 2 weeks ago. I showed them what are the eligibility criteria for each of these programs, but I will not go into details now. And also, these are only sample programs. I am not trying to promote these programs to you. There are in this semester there are around 240 of such programs. But once you individually consult me, you can get a database of different programs and some other programs we have access to. Go to the next one, please. So these are the scholarships I mentioned already, different types of scholarship: DART, Erasmus, Foundation Scholarship by Political Foundation, University funded scholarships which you will get when you go there, and UGC scholarship for Sri Lankan academics. Next one, please. Now I'll talk very quickly about Erasmus Mundus program. This is the main attraction this semester. Now these are scholarships provided by European Union. Now we have already shared a video in our event page in Facebook. You can find out more details about the program. Now Erasmus offers not only masters and PhD programs, but there are other arrangements like university collaboration, academic partnership, but also alumni also have attractive projects. So, but basically here the important thing is so-called joint programs, joint masters and joint PhDs. Can you go to the next one? So joint masters and joint PhDs are university programs, non-traditional masters program and PhD programs conducted in multiple universities in European Union. Maybe you are spending 6 months in Germany, 6 months in Belgium, 6 months in Denmark, that way. So if you get a scholarship, Erasmus Mundus scholarship, you get the tuition fees. This is a European program. There is a tuition fee, and this will be given to you monthly around €1,000 for masters, 1,200, 1,500 for PhD. This is a very good amount, and insurance, flying tickets, and a lot of things. Now you don't apply to Erasmus Mundus as a separate scholarship. Now there are list of Erasmus Mundus Masters and Erasmus Mundus PhD programs listed in their website. You apply directly to that program. Now, when you get admission to that program, if you are high in your admission list, you get Erasmus Mundus scholarship and the admission. Sometimes they say your qualifications are not very good. However, you are good enough to be part of the program, you get admission, but not Erasmus Mundus scholarship. In that case, you have to pay the tuition fees like any other private university. But I would say if you can afford, even let's say you have to pay around 10,000 US euros for 2 years, but still these programs are very employable. So if you have money, still paying and going, sometimes you can negotiate for half tuition fee and things like that. But still, they are very good programs because you get 4-country degree, very good universities and other exposure. But basically, the idea is you should try to get Erasmus Mundus full scholarships. Okay, next one, please. Now, like in German terminology, in European Union, name categories are different. So they categorize like engineering, manufacturing, and construction as one category, humanities and arts, social science, business and law, science, mathematics and computing, health and welfare, agriculture and veterinary. Now there are around 100 master's programs and 30 PhD programs under Erasmus Mundus for 2017. Next one. Now these are some of the websites. So DART has website where you can not only look at the scholarship but also different programs available in Germany. Erasmus Mundus has a separate website. If you can't read them, you can just Google as Erasmus Mundus. German Embassy in Colombo can also give you some information about visa and everything. There's a German Cultural Center in Colombo, in other countries also. There's this study in Germany. It's also a good website where you get a lot of information, and there are some social media pages, including our program, our Facebook, which is German 11. Next one, please. Now, this is about all the things I want to talk about today about the program, scholarships, and admission criteria. And now, for example, now what you can do is you can search yourself from Google to DARD or Google, from Erasmus, Mundus, and other Google search scholarship opportunities and apply independently. That is fully okay with us because we want to promote German education, European education to people like you. However, some of you, if you think, of course, European things are very complicated, not straightforward. If you need some kind of advice and help, of course, that is for a fee. We can offer a mentorship program because we have around 10 alumni who are willing to help based on their backgrounds, different subject experts. We have based in Sri Lanka as well as in Germany and other countries. So what we do is we do some kind of few months mentorship program for you to apply, where we will offer you recommendations on based on your profile, which programs you should apply and where you are strong and where you weak, and we will assist you in your application, CVs, particularly motivation letters, and we'll also advise you how to communicate and collaborate with the universities, how you can, because you will be doing the application, we are only advising you and assisting you. And we will, for example, if you work with us, we give you continuous support till you get admission, maybe 1 semester, sometimes 2 semesters, or even further. Based on, for example, we say when you start working with us individually, we'll have a, where's the screen? Do this go, no? Okay, so I will use my screen and share it. So in terms of mentorship, can you come and again share the screen? So now for example, we say, okay, you can you have high chance of getting an Erasmus Mundus or DARD or any other scholarship, or you say you will have a chance only to get tuition, no tuition master's program in Germany, but not with the full scholarship. So those things we will explain at the beginning, and then we will start working with you. How I have to emphasize that obtaining visa is your responsibility, because it's depending upon the German embassy and the visa officer. Based on your background, your finance, and your previous travel history, they will issue visa. But normally, if you get admission to master's program in Germany, most probably you get visa if you have not done any kind of mistakes or criminal things before. But it's your responsibility. We can not influence that. But we can help you to, of course, fill the visa forms and other support. We also work with German embassy in a good, friendly manner. We can help you to get assistance to travel to Germany, cheapest air ticket, where you stay, connect to friends. Support in Germany is something we can do strongly when you are studying, even after studies, and when you are entering Germany. But based on what kind of level you need, whether you need the simple support for admission, you need support for travel and living there, and even for continuous support, depending on that, depending upon level of support you need and your personal background, the fee can vary. So those things we can discuss at individual level if you are interested in the mentorship program. Now, what the timing, in terms of timing, let me try one more time, share the screen. No, not possible. So how you should plan, this is not like a one day trip. You have to think about, it is actually around 4 months. Now you can start applying post search and application 2 months from November, early November to late December. Say, for example, till December, you can make applications for multiple programs. I would say 5 to 10 programs during a semester. So the final deadlines will be end of December, mid-January for this semester. Now admission normally will be announced after 1 month of your deadline. Let's say you will know whether you are admitted or not by mid-June to mid-February 2017. And the visa application take around 2 months. Once you get the admission, to make your finance and other things arrange and apply take around few weeks, but they will announce you for visa after 6 weeks. So altogether you have to plan for 2 months. That means by March, mid-March, end of March, you get the visa to travel to Germany, and by April you have to start your program and travel to Germany by mid-April. So this is the time plan. So if you want to apply for this semester summer intake program starting in April, you have to start searching and applying. I screen share, stop share. Now I think it was working, trying to work. Prabhu, you can share again. So you have to start from maybe next week to plan and search for the programs. Okay. Okay. So what is the last? This is the last slide. So now what you should do next after this session? Of course, you can independently search for programs. Look at Google, Dart, and Erasmus, Mundus, and try to apply independently yourself. And that is to do individually. Actually, the idea is you should apply directly individually, but as I told you, German system and European system is complicated. So therefore, some of you need our assistance. Otherwise, you can directly apply. Now, if you need our support and our mentoring, you have to send asking for the individual appointment. If you're based in Sri Lanka, we can meet and look at your, for example, your CV and your certificates and your passport, and then discuss based on individual profiles whether we can help you or whether you need our help. So we will have a independent free appointment during next week, and then decide whether you want to get our services. And so you have to confirm by first, because we are already actually working with some Sri Lankan applicants. We can accommodate around 5 more applications from local and international applicants. So you have to let us know by 1st of November, because we are already working on mentoring program. Next one, please. Okay, so this is the end of our presentation. Now I can open for question and answer. And your questions you can type. You can take the slides away. So, now you can type or you can ask your questions. Okay, what are the questions? One question: can we apply for master's pending bachelor's preparation in February 2007? No, you can't, because you need to have a final GPA. That is how they admit you. So if you have a GPA without your final, let's say, what do you call this, degree certificate, that is okay, but you need to know your GPA. If university says you will get say 3.2 at the end, that is fine, but the primary thing is you have to have a GPA to apply as admission eligibility criteria. That is from Javardhana. Yes, okay, without IELTS. That's a good question. Can we apply without IELTS yet? Now, if your degree is conducted in English, now some university in Sri Lanka doesn't mention in their transcript. If your university transcript says this course has been conducted exclusively in English, or it says the medium instruction is English, mostly these new universities like Wayamba, Sabaragamuwa, they put this engineering, medicine, this degrees also say that, but some management and arts degrees at Kalambu, Jawaharlal, they don't say that. If you have it there, you can apply to not to all the programs. Some programs still ask you, you need to have a IELTS. If you have not done your degree, in an English speaking country. For example, if your degree is UK, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, US, then you can apply without IELTS. Otherwise, most probably you have to have IELTS. You want to apply to all the programs. Like Erasmus, Mundus will say you need to have IELTS. But most of the German university English programs say if your first degree medium instruction is in English, you can apply. So I would say out of 600%, maybe 60% programs you can apply. But it's better to have IELTS. But if you can start working now, you can select some program without IELTS and apply. Any more questions? This is your time. Okay, we have 10 minutes more actually. Okay, so you can ask your question. Type your question, then I can ask, quickly answer. So this is the only last kind of, no, there's another free session. Individually, we can have a Skype or Zoom session. You are based out of Sri Lanka, but if you're in Sri Lanka, because we want to look at your certificates and the passport. If you want to work with us, so next level is you can individually meet me or some of my colleagues somewhere around Colombo, and then look at your individual requirements. But today, this is the general information. So if you have any questions, you can ask. Please mute some background noise. Yes, I think I can mute it. Okay. Wait, I can mute. Okay, mute. Wait. Okay, anybody else? You can unmute and speak or type your question. So your Faith, Kavishi, Madhushani, Anane, Yavardhana, Sashi, Shanuka, Chetia. Any questions? Okay, so somebody is asking, can you explain more about alumni? Now, if you study in German university for more than 3 months, you become alumni. Now, when you're alumni, there's some place called alumni portal of Deutschland, alumni of Germany. So you can get entrance only to that if you are alumni. That means if you are studying in Germany for master's or PhD program, and then through that there are a lot of opportunity. It's actually that portal is like a Facebook of German alumni. So there are a lot of opportunities about short courses, conferences, alumni meetings. Then you get such opportunities. But to do that, you have to, like me, be a German alumni. Now this is important thing because unlike many other countries, when you study in Germany, you automatically become alumni, and there are a lot of opportunities, as I shown some of them in my presentation. But if you go to my Facebook page or Facebook page, for example, Chaminda Hettiarachchi, you get a lot of such programs I have participated. So this is one reason why you should go to Germany, because you get a lot of post-qualifying opportunities. Even if you study in Germany, stay in Germany, live into other countries like Australia, New Zealand, US, or even if you come back to Sri Lanka. So you become a part of Germany as alumni for your life. Now these alumni actually are also available if you are a scholar on, for example, how can I say, Fulbright alumni is active in Sri Lanka, Herbert Humpard, Commonwealth. But except that in Germany, even just you become a paid student, half paid student in Germany, you can become alumni and a lot of opportunities. Anything else? Yeah. So in terms of development, humanitarian studies, it's very strong in Germany. There are a lot of opportunities. Sashi, if you have, I think you have a good profile, I can remember. So you have a lot of opportunities, sometimes even get a scholarship. So you should think about Germany because, for example, human rights, European rights, disaster management, this is called social arbeiten, social work. It's a very big educational and professional area in Germany. Red Cross, Bread for the World. There are a lot of such organizations are there. So actually, there are a lot of Nepalis, Bangladeshis, and Pakistan in Germany because they work in development area. So unfortunately, not Sri Lankans. Many Sri Lankans know about those opportunities. So if you are from humanitarian work, development studies, this is strongly.
Hello, excuse me, we can't hear you. Actually, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Yes.
Yes, okay.
Okay. So you don't have to apply for directly in your field. There are different fields. So the important thing is how you make the link. For example, if you are done law, you can apply for, let's say, development studies, saying that you have worked in development related legal research or something like that. So it's important how you make the connection. And there are some programs like multidisciplinary program, like masters in energy management or environmental management. There are no single direct related masters, whether you are a sociologist, engineer, computer scientist, geographist, architecture, you can do environmental management, urban planning, energy management, water management. So you don't have to think about only about your functional bachelor's degree. What else? What are the questions? Can if I apply for engineering MSc, will it helpful to have any sports achievement? Not really, but you can use your sport achievement to emphasize why you are different to other people. So whatever the achievement you have, not only sports, art, maybe you help people in tsunami, you help or you did some special work during war period, peace building. Those things are very important because Germans look at not only about your uh, uh, academic achievements, but your overall social contribution. Because Germany is a very country very much emphasizing on social contribution. You may know that they already allowed 1 million refugees. Now, if you go to any website, there's a separate window for refugee students. So they don't look at your achievements alone, but also your social cause, or you, if you are in a need, they will help you. So if you keep on telling you are a rich guy, you are the number one in the class, this is not really useful. You have to emphasize why you are different, what is your contribution to society, and even if you say you are coming from a poor family, but you are a very hardworking guy, those things will be useful in your application. Is it essential to have industrial experience for some time? Not necessarily. For programs like MBA, you need, but if you're applying for like a master's, MA, MSc, that is not necessary. But whenever you have industrial experience, you can always highlight it as part of your strength. Any extra marks if you have relations in Germany? Not really, but if the relation is willing to help you by providing accommodation or funding, this is good for you. But for the admission, that doesn't matter. However, when you go there, if you have a place to stay, or if you somebody to pay money for you or something like that, is useful. But for academic purposes, that is not really useful. Did I miss anything? If I miss anything, please type again. Okay. Anything else? Few minutes left. In case if this get dropped, I want to thank you for joining me. It's very late, but I think it's a really useful program because you have been very much impatient, and also we have a lot of interesting participants. Now, I will not, for example, I will actually anyway send the mail to you, but it's now you have to initiate whether you want, our support, or whether you want any special advice. Even if you want to apply independently, you can still meet me and my colleagues one time and look at your profile and advise you. But yeah, so I want to see more of you in Germany, because as I told you, I study in Sri Lanka for free. In other countries, for free. So my objective, along with my colleagues, to help you to get good deals. Not, you don't have, as Sri Lankans and actually developing country people, Faith and Anane, you don't have to pay money to study if you have right skill and focus. There are a lot of opportunities in Europe. They are waiting for people like you to come and apply. So therefore, don't think about spending money for tuition fees of going overseas. 15 years ago, actually 20 years ago, I thought I will not be